Morning, team. Hope you had a good workout. Today was the first day of the Core De Force workout, and it was the MMA workout, 46 minutes without the intro. I didn't do the intro, but you may feel that you want to do the intro, which just teaches you the moves. So that's a good place to start if you're new to MMA. I am new to MMA, but I have thrown some of these, done some of these workouts in the past, so I didn't do that, and 46 minutes was enough for me. So you likely will find that some of the moves are challenging for you. Some of them are fairly simple. Some of them are confusing because you're kicking and you're punching, you're hooking, you're uppercutting, and sometimes your natural instinct is not to do an uppercut or to do a cross rather than a hook or something like that. So don't worry about the following exactly what they're doing. Move your body, rotate your core, and you'll get a lot out of this. Do not hyperextend your legs on these kicks. If you're having trouble with the kicks initially, kick lower. Do not pull your hamstrings. You can easily do that if you try to do it with the force and the angles that these guys do it. These guys have been doing mixed martial arts for a number of years and have been doing these programs for a number of years, so their flexibility may be a lot better than yours, maybe a lot greater than yours. My flexibility stinks, but exercise is challenging. You have to make the time for it. I hesitate to say find the time for it because I feel that you have to make the time. You put it in your schedule so that it fits your schedule, and you find time for other things, like you find time for watching TV, but you make time for the workout. You make time for the things that matter in your life. You make time for your spouse. You make time for your children. You make time for your fitness. You find time for making cookies. You find time for doing Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, things like that. Although maybe those are just as important as your fitness to you, so you make time for those and you find time for something else. The hardest thing to do is the first workout of the program, because that means in many cases you're getting yourself off the couch for the first time. It may mean that you haven't worked out for a number of years. It may be that you have been working out and in the last week or so you've fallen off. Personally, I didn't get a workout in all last week after walking around Disney for a couple of days and running 19.3 miles in the weekend. I was tired, and I kind of fell off the wagon, and that's acceptable. I will say that I did some stretching and did some minor little things like some ab work, but it did not do a full workout. And that's okay. Sometimes you need to give your body a break, and you need to catch up on your sleep. But don't look at fitness as being unimportant. I look at the fact that 2 out of 3 American males, American adults, are overweight or obese in this country. So that's a lot of people who are overweight or obese. And many of them, like myself, when I was more overweight, didn't consider myself overweight. I considered the original scales of body weight to be off. They were, from the 1950s when people didn't work out and things like that. Well, people did work out. They did a lot more walking and things than we do nowadays. So we can't use that as an excuse. Metabolic syndrome is a real problem in today's society. Metabolic syndrome is a combination of body fat, especially around the belly, along with high blood pressure or elevated blood pressure, abnormal blood sugar. And this is an inflammatory disease. The fat in our belly, in our splanchnic area that it grabs, that is surrounding our intestines. The stuff that we don't necessarily see on the outside is on the inside. And it's an inflammatory type of fat. And inflammation is a primary factor that affects us with regard to coronary artery disease and many cancers. Getting rid of that belly fat, that internal belly fat, the fat that leads a lot of middle-aged guys to say, hey, I'm not really overweight. I still wear the same waisted pants that I did in high school. Well, the thing is, their hips may be thinner because guys don't often put the weight in their hips. Guys put their weight up in their belly, and they put their belly over their waist. So they're wearing maybe the same waistband or hip band that they wore in high school, but their weight is heavier, and their core and their fat in their belly is a lot more. Okay, we call that the beer belly and things like that. But it's more than beer. It's lack of exercise. And we can get rid of that belly fat. Men and women can get rid of that belly fat by hard work, exercise, nutrition. That is some of the fat that's going to go first. Okay, that may be why you don't see the fat around your outside going. You're getting rid of that first. Okay, that is necessary. That is squeezing your intestines. That is strangling your blood vessels. That is strangling your liver. So all of that creates a disorder, a disease that we need to get rid of. Okay, so it's important to start the first day. It's not important to do exactly what they do. It's if you're getting down on the floor and doing those get up, get downs or burpees or whatever you want to call them into the fighter stance, climb into it. Don't jump up into it. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, if you're doing the spider lunges, do them more slowly. Take the hop out of it. Make sure that you're tight in your core and that your shoulders down to your feet are in one line. Don't keep your hips up, but bring your leg up towards your hands. Okay, one at a time. Do it more slowly. Modify in order to get this job done. Okay, because you're going to find that you hurt yourself if you don't modify. Build up to what they're doing. You might do 2-3 rounds of this. Okay, do not get frustrated. It's all what your progress is about you. Your progress is not about me. Did I have to modify some of this? Yes. Okay. Am I good with my kicks? No. Do I find it confusing going from hooks to crosses and to switching my legs and, roundabout? I can't do all that stuff. I've never done mixed martial arts, so I find it challenging. But I do it, and I'm going to get better at it, and I'm going to watch what they do, and I'm going to learn. So it's all we can ask. It's all I can ask as your coach. I want you to get on here every day, follow the calendar. You're going to have the calendar. I would take this calendar, put it somewhere you can see it. I would mark off every day that you do it. Today was the day 1 MMA speed is what we called it. Okay? So I just realized I did the wrong one. I did MMA power. Okay, so but do MMA speed. Tomorrow is dynamic strength, and then the next day is MMA speed again. So MMA power. I don't even see it. We do that in next week. So, but I got a good start with that. So MMA speed. Take your time, learn the moves, and work yourself into this workout. See, not everything's perfect. I'm not perfect. I used the wrong workout today. Pretty cool. So follow the calendar. The calendar is designed to give you the best results. It's also designed so that you can get the work in. It's designed so that you can get the best core fitness out of this workout. Follow the eating guide. Okay, I'll go more into that as I go through it, and we'll work on preparing shopping lists and doing a food prep, which sometimes we'll do on the weekends, or go shopping on Sundays, make a lot of the bulk foods for the week, and then make your meals out of that. Find your space. Make sure you have a nice clean space, that you're not tripping over shoes. I had to take care of a little, what I call the creep in my bedroom this morning, where laundry baskets and things like that were creeping into my area. So you may have to do that. You may have to get yourself all ready. You definitely have to make sure nothing is in your way that you can trip on and fall on. If you've got a workout room at home, great. If you do this at a gym, take your Beachbody On Demand with you to your local fitness club and do this workout there. All you need is space there. So there's plenty of it if you have a gym membership. Any questions for me, please feel free to ask. I'm here for you. You're here for me. Okay, you guys keep me just as motivated as I will try to motivate you. Take care. Have a great day, guys.